Hello world, this is Baldurs, and this is my new Let's Play, Baldur's Gate 1. Now, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 1 in probably a decade now, if not more than that. It's a very old game, but I recently discovered that there's a modification that allows you to play Baldur's Gate 1 within the Baldur's Gate 2 engine. And since I never actually finished Baldur's Gate 1, finished Baldur's Gate 2 multiple times, I thought I'd go back and finally complete this classic that I have had a lot of hours of enjoyment from, even if I've never finished it. Now I've gone ahead and skipped the character creation. As you can see here, if you're familiar with the Baldur's Gate games, my stats are quite ridiculous. Took a long time re-rolling to get them. Um, Honestly, I don't feel too bad about power gaming a lot in this game, because it can be painful and frustrating from what I remember, just a lot of dying early on, so hopefully this should balance that out a bit. You may notice that since I'm playing under the Baldur's Gate 2 engine, I have a kit of the fighter class called Berserker, which again should probably be a bit overpowered early on, but not ridiculously so, and should just take down some of that initial frustration, particularly at level 1. Alright, now let's jump in game.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Wow, so that cutscene there just flooded with nostalgia. I remember that. I could almost recite it word for word before it appeared on the screen, despite having not played it for so long. Um, but anyway, here we are in game. Looks slightly better than default Baldur's Gate 1. And let's go ahead and go through the tutorial, hopefully as quickly as possible. We'll start off by, as the introduction said, buying some equipment.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
That's nostalgia as well. That phrase right there, and hiya, it's me, Imoen, have got to be the two things, the two sounds that stand out to my mind as quintessentially Baldur's Gate. I'm not going to read everything out, I may read out important text, but you guys can, it should be high enough resolution for you to read what you want. And we're just going to tell him he's a big kidder. No use annoying him when we're trying to buy stuff off him. Okay, now as you may have seen on the character creation set, screen, I have 2 weapon fighting and longswords as my proficiency, so I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 longswords. I don't have a whole lot of starting gold, but we'll do what we can with what we've got. Can't quite get the splint mail just yet, but I have a feeling white helmet that we may be able to acquire some extra gold around the place if we're smart. And we're going to start on that by seeing if there's anyone to rob upstairs. Now my alignment is chaotic neutral, so it's not against my character's alignment to do what he's doing. And while he may not normally rob from his home, it's obviously a dire situation, so he feels the ends justify the means here. I mean, what do people really need necklaces for? This is obviously a very serious event. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to force this one somehow. Nope. Alright. There's a guy in this room, so we're not going to go and steal right from under his nose. That was unfortunate. I thought I was going to make more up there somehow. But that's alright. There's miscellaneous quests around that should give us what we need.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
You want me to fetch a scroll for you? Oh, we can do that. Now the main reason I'm going to be doing this is simply for that crucial early experience. I mean, we're level 1, and when you get to level 2 in pen and paper, you essentially double your power level because your hit points double, which is oh so crucial in this game. I'm not playing on an insane difficulty level, but I am playing on... This will come up. Core rules, which is basically true to pen and paper for any that are experienced with that. People will apparently leave gold coins in barrels around here. Because I'm sure everyone that's played Baldur's Gate is very familiar with this stuff. Even I am after so long. I'm just going to skip around and kind of do the quests out of order, because if you go in this direction around, you have to pick everything up and then go to the quest giver. That's a bit faster. I forgot to buy bolts for that guy, but that's alright, we can come back. You need both of those for quests. There. Now, if I remember correctly, we're about to get into our first combat.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Here there, you're Gorion's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. Well, why am I meant to look dangerous? I grew up in a giant library, essentially. But I think my character's going to be rather naive at this point, and as much as he's a bit concerned, he doesn't really grasp that there could be dangers within the castle walls where he's always been safe for his entire life. Yes, that's me. I just thought I said it was me, I must have misclicked. Anyway. And here we go, combat. Well, that's not bad for our first combat. We made someone explode. That's a very graphic introduction to the realm of killing someone. Don't we get approached by someone here after that? Maybe not.
Our rules are very strict.
Okay, we'll do the mass combat training. I'm not sure if we'll get any experience for it, but it can't hurt.
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
Gibberlings aren't going to cause too much issue. What I might do is I think I'll go rogue here. If I remember correctly, this is trapped. So quickly. Cards locked. Nothing in it. Just seeing if there's anything to loot here. Because the experience you get from the Gibberlings themselves, if I remember correctly, is inconsequential. They're giving you one because they're basically training dummies. So I'm more interested in gaining material goods I can gain early on, which apparently there's none. Okay, so this is a bit of a waste of time. We'll just quickly kill these off and be on our way.
Hello there.
Okay. Now, where are we? Okay. And this is where we return the sword we just got. And the antidote potion, as he mentioned, is for someone further on. This guy will ask us to kill some rats.
Moradin's hammer.
Wow, this is a tough rat. Six damage this rat's taken so far. That's more than most mages start with. How am I only doing 2 damage? Yeah, I'm getting +5 to damage, unless it's a fixed amount in here for some reason. It does look like it. No, I did 3 there. Actually, this is reminding me, I'm going to put a script on my character so he'll basically do the automatic attack of the next foe when he kills one, just reduce the micromanagement. Tell you what, these rats are doomed. They're going down, taking longer to kill than the assassin was. Should have sent a horde of rats after them. Oh, there was You'll notice I'm using the tab key to highlight containers, which